Okay guys, so here we go. This is just going to be me showing you how to dye the roots of a blonde wig. It looked fine without it being dyed, but I was like, I got to do this because I don't know if this is going to fit me. So in this tutorial, I'm using Adore Honey Brown. I forget the number, I think it's 48. It'll be listed, and it was, when I showed it before, it was listed. And basically what I do is I just section it off and dye the roots. And the reason why I'm starting now is because as I was doing it, I'm like, maybe I should record this because I haven't really seen too many videos on how you dye your frontals or your closures. And here I'm dyeing a closure blonde. And yeah, so this is literally what I do. I like add the color to one part, and then you'll see soon that I section it off and I get really close to where I dyed before. Flip that over, and as you can see, I'm dyeing a new section of the hair. Clearly it's at a different angle, so clearly it's a new section. But basically what I did is I just dyed that one side, and then I dyed this side, and I'm going to section it off again. And here you'll see me actually dyeing the opposite side that I didn't show before. And honestly, it looks black, but it really isn't. It really is brown. I will definitely show a picture of the before and after at the end of the video. And that's basically about it as far as for the whole entire closure. And then I'm going to flip it around, and you'll see when I flip it around that the front is basically undyed. So right at the bottom, that part needs to be dyed. So what I'm going to do is go in and touch up the parts that basically aren't dyed. Get really close to the closure. And actually, like at the end, probably you'll see it in a picture, maybe not, but like I didn't get too close to the roots. I did get pretty close. Like some sections I really did get pretty close, but I was honestly really scared. Even though this is a light brown, even though it is showing up black, it is a light brown, and I knew it probably wouldn't have messed up the lace, but I just was too scared to get too close. So I got as close as I possibly could. And basically I'm going to actually add mascara when I do my parts and makeup, so I'm like, it should be hidden pretty well and everything like that. So I'm not really too stressed out or too mad about that. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm parting it, because this closure actually does have a middle part in it. So I'm parting it so that I can actually get really close to that part, because I don't really care about getting closer in other sections, but this part needs to be as close as possible because that is where it'll be parted the most, or probably only parted there, honestly. And I'm going in with the Adore Jet Black now. I don't know the number of that bottle. I was supposed to get it. I think I did list it in the video. And I just do it with that bottle. So if I didn't list it, because I can't remember right now, then yeah, it's literally just Jet Black. So you should be fine. And right here, basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going over the brown with the black. I'm really only doing like a little bit. Like the brown is probably, let's give it a number. The brown is probably a half an inch like in thickness. The black is probably literally a half inch, if not that. It could be less, because I want it to look like my hair was growing back or something like that. But I will go through a mascara anyway, so it doesn't really even matter. And with that, I was actually pretty scared too, so I didn't get too close to the lace. I don't have time because I try to dye a closure red and effed up on that royally, so I said never again. And I'm an amateur, so that's another reason why I'm not really into trying to perfect it. And so yeah, this is basically it. And now I'm going into the washing situation. And so I go so fast in this that you won't understand what I do. But basically what I do is I flip the wig inside out, and I make sure that the water is hitting the lace and not the hair, because I want as much color to come out before it seeps through to the lace. So I'm just doing this because I'm thinking of the red frontal that I dyed that one time, and I'm like, yeah, so I'm going to actually have the water hitting the lace rather than the hair first. And then when I see as much color come out, then I will actually turn it over and have it actually hit the hair and like coat the hair in that sense. And basically that's it. And I just went through with the conditioner at that point, and now you'll see what it looks like wet. as I part through it. Not too bad, y'all. Not too bad. And honestly, this is it. So thanks for watching. And just stay tuned for the photos at the end of this, by the way.